In 2016, a company was founded with an aim to contribute to sustainable, social, economic transformation through commercially viable climate-smart enterprises. This company is Kenya Climate Ventures Limited. KCV accelerates access to capital and climate-smart solutions by investing in sustainable early-stage businesses through financial and managerial support in order to aid the climate change struggle.
Climate change affects livelihoods, and in most cases markets are also affected because the pace at which markets grow is also the pace at which communities transform and respond to the challenges that they have.
We are obviously providing a bit of training, we are providing access to facilities, we are providing financing, and more so investor readiness of these enterprises, and also we are providing business advisory services. But after a couple of years when we were doing this, we realized that we still had a challenge, and the challenge was that many commercial banks, funds, private equity funds, and sometimes even impact funds were really not willing to provide financing to the enterprises that we are supporting.
For one, we didn't have any accounts. We didn't have an account in any bank. So they came and pushed us, we opened an account, we started doing our books of account. Plus we were able, because they were leading us to on the right track, we were able even to make sure that we know actually how much we produce, how much we earn on the produced product. Plus we've even been able to meet up with the right players in the market.
We met KCV in August of 2019, but we started first with a relationship with KCIC as we were under the accelerator program, and we moved quickly through that, and then we started having a relationship with KCV where they felt that we were investment ready. We went through a very thorough diligence process with them, which took almost 4 months, and the active interaction in terms of investment started in January of 2020.
The whole idea is to provide adaptive solutions for communities and markets, and in the overall sense there are a number of medium and small enterprises that are trying to create opportunities for people to be able to survive better. They are trying to create opportunities for livelihoods to transform and enable communities to grow.
We received a loan from KCV to purchase a second briquetting machine and a grinding machine called a hammer mill. And it was more favorable terms mostly than what we were getting from the bank. It was slightly subsidized, so that's been convenient for us.
KCV prioritizes their investments in the following sectors: agribusiness, water management, commercial forestry, renewable energy, and waste management. The focus of KCV is working with micro, small, and medium-sized enterprises, MSMEs, and private sector companies whose growing commercial success will have a positive impact on target markets and communities in Kenya.
Before we invest in a portfolio, we believe we must look at the commercial viability of sustaining impact. So the first thing we look at is the commercial viability of that investment and the impact it will create. Also, potential investees to KCV, we look at whether they are at early growth or early stage in their work.
Moringa has the highest carbon sequestration in that it has the highest affinity to clean the air of greenhouse gases. So it was the perfect partner for us, being able to transform people's livelihoods, impact the climate, because if you were to live in a house built in a forest of Moringa, you'd be breathing the best and the cleanest air in the whole world. So if we can have more people growing Moringa, then we have cleaner air, we have animals that have proper nutrition, we have human beings that have getting all these nutrients, because Moringa has 96 nutrients.
Our responsibility then is to work with these medium and small enterprises, generally the private sector, to be able to create a more sustainable livelihoods within communities and markets. But the challenge is that most of these enterprises have weaker capacity or low capacity to deliver, and they are also underfunded.
KCV gave us mentorship, 6 months mentorship. We also got the early financing, which was $50,000, and we were able to put into working capital. And from there we got business advisory as we were now beginning to approach investors. They helped us to structure investment deals. And apart from that, we have also been supported to meet one of our very important objectives of environmental conservation, where KCV helped us to carry out an energy audit, for which we are already implementing the recommendations. We have just installed a solar power generation unit, which is supplementing our power needs. Apart from that, we have received support in HR management, improving our HR management. We have a consultant on board who's helping us work on our HR and performance management systems.
As part of our sustainability, portfolio investments are expected to provide us with a modest financial return. I'd like to clarify that KCV is not a charity, it's a company, so we're looking at a very modest financial return.
About 5 years later, we are still counting. KCV is still existing and is still keeping on investing in this kind of businesses. And if you like, I mean, we've been facing a lot of challenges when it comes to financing. And one intervention called KCV is aimed at bridging that gap, because you realize that enterprises, when they are very early in their development stage, not many people, not many funders will look at them.
For enterprises to qualify for funding and training, they need to have a footprint in the mitigation and adaptation to climate change space. A wide array of services is offered to the various KCV clients. The services provided include patient and affordable capital in the form of debt, equity, convertible debt, and debt in early and growth stage businesses. For early stage businesses, KCV provides $50,000 up to $200,000. For growth stage businesses, KCV provides $100,000 up to $1 million. These businesses provide climate-smart solutions, and KCV as a partner provides the support and capacity building to scale up these solutions for greater impact by providing capital and technical assistance.
For us, this means that we'll be able to, one, expand our operations, increase the number of jobs that we are offering the local community to further cement our position in the community, and of course help us in collecting the bagasse, which has been a big issue for us. So with this contract, we'll be able to get the resources needed to, one, increase our collection outputs, and eventually leading to increased production for us, and we'll be able to serve more customers, cut on carbon emissions, and also save on trees that would have otherwise been cut. So it's a very big moment for us.
Being one, probably the best solar power company in Eastern Central Africa, we believe that we are going to be turn a lot of companies and turn Africa green, from the commercial industrial aspect. And I think in order for us to achieve our ambitions of solarizing all industries, we require a very good backing of good funders. And this is where KCV comes in to back us up and ensure that there is a continuous financial support.
When KCV came in on the due diligence, that one, we went to the ground, and they took us through every bit of it, but they wanted everything to be in place. I would say that it is more of a partnership. It was not a separation of different entities of organization. We were part of it, because every step would be taken through like any other, like partners, that they really had that hope and also trust with them.
So in a way, KCV is intervening to provide the capital and business development support that is required by these enterprises to be able to fulfill their missions. And the main idea is to ensure that as many people as possible grow and become resilient to effects of climate change.
In addition to financing, we offer technical assistance and business development support. This is where KCV offers a package of wholesale and customized technical and business development support in technology improvements, governance, business planning, financial management, energy efficiency, investor readiness and fundraising, marketing, governance, genderless investing, and inclusive investments. These services are provided as part of KCV's investment package.
When it comes to the foundation of KCV and looking at whether the basis, the investment basis that we had at that already point, whether it is KCV is living to its mandate. Truly it is. When I look at how they have catalyzed more money coming into these businesses through the funding of KCV, remember this was the sole mandate. It was the idea that we put a little bit money into these businesses so that then we can prove that actually they can be able to work. So I'm looking into the future of it, and it will be able to do more transactions, it will have more partners, and hopefully will have more impact that we deserve and we desire in this country.
Currently, KCV has a portfolio of 20 companies and an asset under management of 400 million Kenya shillings.
Without KCV, I don't think we would be having the investment required for machinery, because right now we have invested in new machinery for processing chilies, different types of chilies for the industry. We have invested in dryers, we have invested in software that is going to manage all our farmers, our internal processes, our systems, our manufacturing process, up to sales and marketing and customer relationship management. All this has happened in the last 5 months. And it's amazing what really money can do, because it has completely transformed the outlook of the business, the outlook of the products, and we are realizing that our dreams are really valid. We are there, we are really where we wanted to be. Maybe we thought we would take more time, but we took a very short time with KCV.
In terms of more of the technical support piece, I guess we've mostly partnered with KCV's sister company, Kenya Climate Innovation Center, to receive some technical support, especially on accounting, strengthening our accounting policies and cleaning up all of our records, and also just some assistance with things like getting a new independent board member to join our board of directors.
It is not KCV actually telling a business, this is how you should run your business or this is how you should do things. It is KCV working with the business to come up with a way that is acceptable to the business, because at the end of the day, is the business that are making investments, going to the market, actually running the business, and so they take ownership for what happens. So KCV is a partner that enables them to see, what is best practice, what these knowledge gaps that the business might have that could make them do better. But it's not an imposition. It's not KCV actually dictating to the business, or that this is how you should run this business, or this is how things should be done in your business. So once that understanding is reached, where the business understands that this is a partnership and this support is actually something that the business needs to own and drive, but KCV is supporting, then it is actually well received and delivers the results that we expect.
Along with the financial support of KCV, clients can also expect technical assistance that will enable their growth. Through this process, early-stage businesses can develop robust products that deliver climate-smart solutions and provide economic support to underserved markets. This will aid the climate struggle, grow sustainable businesses, and create a positive impact on the lives of people within Kenya.
We have expanded our factory, our production floor. We reorganized that and we are able to produce more from the factory. Right now we have 145 people working for our business. 80% of them are women, 75% are youth, and that's directing the business.
We have a strategy that we have interrogated for 2021-24. And what we want to do is to continue to accelerate access in climate smart solutions for the underserved and marginalized communities in Kenya. With a minimum of $16 million invested at our management and impact about 100,000 households in Kenya, plus about 500,000 people in the country. But the bigger thing is that we want to hit the region. We are right now in Kenya, but in that plan period, we may see ourselves going into the region.
With this, KCV is arguably the most reputable commercial impact investor in Kenya, known for its unique investment criteria, partnerships, and value creation.
For the partners that are within the same industry, those who are involved in financing for enterprises, it is important that we note to create change through enterprise, and that through enterprise there is an opportunity to create sustainable livelihoods. So in the interests of either co-financing or providing follow-on business development support to KCV's portfolio companies or enterprises that have been funded within the industry by other actors, there is a mutual responsibility to ensure that the market succeeds, that the market grows and develops further to be able to support communities.
Yeah, we're hoping that there can be some follow-on investing and being able to continue to partner to grow as we have new capital needs and needs for support.
Now I'm seeing something in the near future with the support of KCV, KCAC. I see that we're going to go far. But with the two organizations support, has really opened great opportunities for us.
I want to take the opportunity also to thank Kenya Climate Ventures. We are very appreciative for the continued support that we have received from KCV. Thank you very much.